Hi everyone, this is Lana. We're back. We're back, Nina. I'm just going to give a little bit, a few seconds just for everyone to join. I'm so sorry. I don't know why YouTube keeps like kicking me out. That's like, I was just like, okay, let me just do a clearing for the energies so that we can proceed. I didn't want to say anything about Mercury retrograde, but I might have to. Oh God. Yes, please do. I actually copied the chat. So let me just go over in order of appearance, but I actually saved your questions, guys. Just I was able to save them before everything disappeared, or to retrieve them. So, hi, thanks guys for following me. I'm so sorry this happened. I don't know what's going on with the energies. I know, Linda. Yes, they're very powerful. Okay, so Nina was saying, do past issues between twin flames influence the union once separation has ended, or is it a matter of resolving any past misunderstandings before you reunite? Do you create a clean slate while separated? Yes, this is also a wonderful question, Nina. Thank you for asking that. Um, yes, I mean, let's say it's more like you create a clean slate for yourself, right? So you go more into healing, you go more into love, into acceptance of yourself, into purification. And through that, um, you up your vibration, you come into new awareness, a new way of being, and you also get more tools. One of the things that the twin flame journey allows us to do, or the awakening journey, is that we start to get our healing tools. We start to get the tools of that we need in order to cope, in order to better handle things, in order to react in different ways. And because the twin flame prepares us for the union or the reunion part, it's very likely that you will have experienced mini unions, let's say, or stages where you are coming closer and then you pull back out again, and then you come closer and then you pull back. So when you come closer, it's like testing the waters and being like, okay, am I ready? Are you ready? Are we ready? This dynamic happens sometimes, I have seen. Of course, not for everybody, and it's very individual, but it does happen generally. And then when you do come together, of course, there are many other things that come to the surface. But it's important that if you can, you use the time that you are separated to heal as much as you can for yourself. And if you're able to also do healing on behalf of your twin, that's also wonderful. So you can clear the dynamics and you can actually create the clean slate for you. Because this is more like you are guided to kind of create your own clean slate. But if you do it consciously and you take the time in separation as a wonderful time to go more into healing for yourself, and also if you start to learn how to do healing on behalf of your twin, if he's not able to do healing for himself, that's also wonderful. And if your twin is able to do healing for himself or for themselves, that's even better. If both of you are doing healing of your own issues, of the relationship, and then when you come into union, there's less, let's say, impact. But it also depends on your relationship. It's very individual. Sometimes twins come into union. Hi, Gemini Princess. Thanks for being here. And yes, Amber, like healing for both of you at the energy level, even if your twin is not with you, or even if you're separated, or even if you don't even know who your twin is, or you don't really can't really pinpoint him, you can also just do all of your healing and say that it is done for your twin flame as well. And even if you don't say that, and even if you don't set the intention, all the healing that you do for you is helping the union, is helping the merging process, and is helping your twin too. So, for example, this is a very funny example. If your twin is someone that struggles with drug addiction or with alcohol or with smoking, um, if you as a twin also go into these things, like if you drink and you smoke and you do that, it's like you create even more the energy of that for your twin, and it's even harder for them to get past these things. Um, or maybe it doesn't really affect, but it can build up the energy. So normally when I hear that a twin has a twin that is struggling with addictions, I recommend the other twin to not engage in those habits at all, because that helps the other twin to also start to clean up that part in themselves. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let me see. Golden Cord Holistic says, do twins have a harder time and do more purging right before 3D union? Hi, Golden Cord Holistic Healing. I think that depends on each one of them. We always have these phases and these waves of clearing and purifying. It does feel like an acceleration of things. It does feel like your own field will be moving a little bit faster. So maybe if before you were doing your healings every couple of days or things like that, maybe you will feel the urge to clear every day. That may happen when you're like being prepared for the union. And also you may like just your body may just want to, for example, meditate more or to connect more or to heal more or to clear more. That also happens. But it doesn't happen for everybody, so I couldn't really generalize because I have seen different things and many things around that. But it may happen. Okay. You're welcome. And Amber says, "Oh, it's fascinating. Good thing I'm sober." Yes, that's good. My twin has a lot of chronic prevention with his family. Yes. Yes, that's really good there. It's like we're healing because we both carry these templates, okay? So we as divine feminine, um, we are guided to actualize our feminine template and our masculine template, and our twins do the same. And sometimes it's very apparent when they're actually working with the feminine energy and when they're working with their masculine energy. Alex, what a beautiful understanding. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nina, for being here. I'm glad it helped you. Okay, so Selma says, I just discovered your channel. Came out of one of your guided meditations to find you live. Hi, thank you. Oh, hi, Selma. Wonderful. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you found us. And even though we had some technical difficulties, so everyone who's here is guided to be here, okay? Hi, dear Steph. Yes, I saw your email and I will go into all the personal healings in just a bit. I love you too. I send you a lot of love. I wasn't able to answer because I was out, but I read it all and we will go into that a little bit later, okay? Well, in a little while. I think I even lost track of time, guys, because I don't even know. I had to change computers, and I'm using this new computer that I had never used. So I don't even. It doesn't even say the time, so I don't even know how long we've gone. But it's okay. We're just going with the flow of things. Okay, so if I didn't answer any of your questions from the previous live, please do write them again in the chat box. I'm just going to check here. I think Linda said something. I hope she's back with us too. Linda said, is our twin having a similar experience at the same time as we are, or does one awaken first according to what your soul chose? And your soul chose this before you incarnated? Yes. Yes, basically everything that is playing out in our realities here, it's all part of what our soul chose, or what our soul is co-creating with us from the higher realms. Because there is actually no time and space, we could say that we are like everything is happening at the same time, but we're just in different vibrations. So yes, our soul is co-creating with us. And for example, the number synchronicities are a very beautiful sign of like the sign of our soul giving us these messages or these little hints, and reprogramming our human selves to receive the codes, to receive the light that we're needing at that time. So twins can have similar experiences. Usually what I have seen is that twins have similar experiences growing up. Like, it's not like you experience the same things at the same time, because usually also the feminine twin is awakened before. Usually, not always. We have a couple of divine masculines here on the channel that they are actually the awakened ones, but it's a lot fewer than the norm. Usually, the divine feminine is the one who's awakened first, because you are here. You guys are looking for the answers. You are in a journey. You are healing. You are healers. You are, you already had a spiritual path, or you're in the spiritual path, and usually you guys go and dive right in to it. And sometimes while the feminine twin is going through all that purification process, the masculine twin is going through, let's say, also a purification process, but more of the 3D reality. I have seen that they start to go more into the purification of the 3D world, and then they come into the spiritual, and the feminine usually goes through purification through the spiritual, and then comes into the physical world. So then comes into mission, or comes into into their financial stability, into the into all these 3D things after the purification process through the spiritual. And for the masculine, I have seen that sometimes it's the opposite. They kind of go through the purification through the physical. They kind of have everything in place in the physical, and then they go into the spiritual, or something happens that the 3D breaks down, and then they go into the spiritual. So we have different ways of going into these processes. This is also, again, a general thing. It doesn't have to mean that it's going to play out in that way for you, but I have seen that it's not like the same journey at all. They like, in the end, when you when you're actually with your twin and you see all the journey that you had, you can see that there are parallelisms, and that there are coincidences, and even things, but um, it can be similar, but it can also be complementary. So sometimes, while one twin is going more into spirituality, into meditation, into discipline, the other twin is going more into the 3D world, into the job, into or going into mission. So sometimes there are these like key phases in time where both are going through really hard times, or through really pivotal times in the relationship, but they don't necessarily have to play out the same way. I hope this makes sense, what I'm saying. Okay, Linda. Let me see if there was another question here from the other chat. Mm-hmm. Gail says, there's so much twin flame information on the internet, it's hard to really tell if it's legit. Can you recommend some readings about literature? Yes, I can actually recommend one of my favorite twin flame couples. They're called Twin Flame Healers on YouTube, and they're called Jill and Rami, and they are really wonderful twin flame souls. They're wonderful souls. They're wonderful healers, and they have developed their own method, of assisting twin flames. I think they have a lot of, their videos are like thousands and thousands of viewers, but I find them to be very helpful. Um, Especially their videos on they explain a lot about stages of the journey of how you can help, and they explain very easily how the twin flame dynamic can play out. And I believe they also have a couple of books written. I think a book, and I think in online format. And there's also, let me see if I can remember anything else of the written, because the videos are really good, and I think they also have written material. You can check that out on their website. And something else written. I will look into it a little bit more, a little bit deeper, but because I'm really careful of pointing you guys towards one direction, because um, even though I find that very helpful, it's always a thing of taking what resonates with you and leaving the rest. Because all of us, even all of the twin flame healers, all of the people who are twin flames, um, we are all sort of pioneering, right? So we are all forming our own views and going into our own ways of how this actually plays out. And of course, through experience, as healers, it is, I think, easier to find the patterns and to see the coincidences and to see to build these maps. So it's a lot easier to understand the dynamics through experience, and through the experience, of course, of you guys coming to us and having these sessions and going into the stories. Um, but for now, I think I will only recommend those, because I really trust, and I know a lot of the information that they put out there. So check them out, and I will see if I find something else that I will also suggest then later in the description box of the video or in the comments. Okay. So let me see what else. Oh, it says, my late husband started to the process used to make him angry that he knew he wasn't my twin. Okay, yes, this may happen. But again, oh, Gail, I will I will give you the name. They're called, their channel on sorry guys, I'm just going to give it. Their channel on YouTube is called Twin Flame Healers. You can find them just like that. And yes, they're called sorry, Jill and Rami. Jill and Rami. But you can find them just like that, okay? Okay, so as I was saying, because as souls we're coordinating everything, and because we are all, in the end, we're all this divine love, this divine light. Even the souls of your husband or your wife, or the so-called karmics. You're welcome, Gail. The so-called karmics are the other people involved in the relationship, even your kids, your aunts, everybody. It's like it's known. Like if the twin flame energetic is there, it's known. And because we heal the next lifetimes, as we know, we're all always evolving, we're always resolving, and we're always bringing more light to the dark places. So just as with your family, it may be that they also knew each other from a past lifetime, your ex-husband and your twin flame, and there may be stuff unresolved from the past. So this is why it's also very good and very important to clear for past lifetimes with your twin flame, with your family, with your children, with your soul group, extended soul group, and beyond. So as twin flames, we not only clear for ourselves and heal ourselves and our twin, but we also set the intention to heal more. Okay. 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 And I'm going to read one more question here. It's from Golden Cord Holistic Healing and says, what do you think about twin flame union in 3D? I just heard a reader say we should let go of that entirely because that's not the point. I teach that codependency is bad, but hope is good. Okay, yes. Um, this is also something very, very personal. This is why, for example, in my healings, when I am treating the person where I'm with the patient, I actually, we go into everything completely individually, because although there are patterns and there are things that after make sense, and afterwards we can start to identify patterns in things, because we're all actually, that's the way we are built, right? That's the way the world is built, as number sequences and patterns, and there is a divine law and perfection to everything. um, but when we are seeing the twin flame journey, I think, and this is just my opinion, that we have to treat it as a single thing, just the same that I treat a patient and the patient's, illness or problems or whatever they have. It's completely um, dictated by their own soul, by their soul's plan, but by their own unique blueprint and their own unique signature. That's the way I would approach every twin flame journey. So, what is true for one is not true for the other. And I do think that a union in 3D is very possible for everybody. Okay, that's a big statement. I know. um, oh, hi, Kay. So nice to see you here. I'm so happy all of you, many of you are joining. I'm so happy to see you guys. Hail, hail, Dorothy. Thank you. Okay, so I know it's a big statement, but I do think that it is possible, and I do think that it is very important. Because when we come into union with ourselves first as the twin flames that we are actually, when we're going back to the first part of the stream where I was talking about the flame. The first flame that you need to find is yourself, and it is very important that you integrate your divine self into the 3D. It's very important that you integrate the light that you are with your body, with your physical body. This is why in my, divine feminine class, or the divine feminine full moon gatherings, and all of the work that I do with the divine feminine has a lot to do with bringing the divinity and the goddess into the body again. Because we have to understand that we are actually divine beings in a physical body, but our physical body is our vessel. It's what takes us, it's what allows us to actually create and do and move and have this interplay in the 3D. So it's extremely important that after we go through our awakening and our purification process, when we start to anchor our lights more, that we also have the tools and we find a way to anchor that into our 3D reality. So we start to integrate. And as we integrate, our reality, our 3D reality, naturally shifts. And we are also part of that shift. So it's not enough to just be meditating and become very spiritual and have all your spiritual practice in the 5D and beyond. But it's important that all of that you do, all the work, all the hours that you put into your meditating, how do you manifest it? It can happen in very different ways, and it's very particular to every one of you, but it usually has to do with doing and being the light through your work, through your, you know, through your house life, if you have children or family, um, but to really start to act and to let the light act through you in your 3D reality. That's how we change from having a job that we don't like, that doesn't serve us, into maybe creating the job that we always wanted to have, where we are recognized, we are, we are independent financially, but we're also helping and assisting people, or we're also doing our spiritual mission through that. We are bringing maybe joy to people. It doesn't have to be linked purely to spirituality, but it is a purpose that is driven by you integrating your spiritual self into your 3D self. So you're no longer just the human, and when you integrate that part of you, you become that much more powerful. When you see yourself as a soul, as a light being that is here to do something very important at this time, you you receive more divine help. When you recognize your light, your flame, you start to receive more light from the world. The world starts reflecting you back your light as well, and you start to receive more support, and you start to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is also why it's very key thing for light workers, for all of you awakened souls, for all of you sensitive beings, to really know how to anchor your self-esteem and your self-love. That's why, everything that we're talking about is like these little steps, but they all contain the same thing. They all contain light, and it's all a matter of making your light brighter, and knowing how to anchor that and to translate that also in the 3D. As you go deeper into the light, as you purify more, you become that flame, and then everything that comes in contact with you, it starts purifying as well. So you start transforming the world around you. This is, in my view, one of the most important things that we are doing right now as awakened souls. And the same way this translates to the twin flame journey. When you um, when you're having this connection on the 5D, or when you're in this phase of separation, or even if you don't know who your twin flame is, when this is all in the ethers, there is a big, big advancement and a big shift going on there. Like all these things that have guided you to be aware of your intuition, to be aware of, your telepathy, to be aware of all the subtle realms, this part of the process is also very important. When you get the energy from your twin, or you receive, maybe you hear a song, and or you receive signs from the universe, you start to tap in, and you start to realize that there is so much more to this 3D world, and that it is so much more intertwined with the other realms than what you actually thought before, right? And when this connection of love starts to happen, even if it's happening in the 5D realms, or beyond, in the ethereal, um, this starts to anchor, and it helps you to anchor your self-love and the love that you feel for that other person. So in the end, loving that other person is also loving yourself, because we're all reflections of, like, all the other people are reflections of ourselves too, right? So this starts to anchor the love, or this starts to awaken the love, let's say, in the 5D. But then there comes a time where all of this that you learned, all of this that you have purified, all of this that you integrated from your lineages, from your templates, from the masculine and the feminine, it's like it starts to it needs to also come down into the 3D in order to have an effect on your physical world. So that's when there are also things that you can do, and you can heal things, and you can start to really set the intention to bring this down into earth. Because when you do, if you do release that resistance, and your twin does release that resistance, and you do come into that union again, it's like it's no longer one flame. If one flame can do everything that it was doing, imagine two flames coming together. It's like an even bigger flame. So you become this one flame, but that is just like bigger, let's say. Okay, not that you're not big enough or he's not big enough. No, it's not a matter of sizes or things, but it's just that the synergy of these two awakened beings becomes more powerful outwardly in the 3D as well. So this is also why many healers, and for example the ones that I mentioned, the twin flame healers, Jill and Rami, they work a lot with healing and clearing for dark energies, because it's like right now, right? The chat was kicked out like twice out of the blue. And sometimes when there is this positive energy going on, when there are all of these things coming into union, because we live in a world of duality, there is sometimes this resistance. So that's part of why the twin flame journey is a journey into your mastery, because the more resistance and the more blocks that you find, you learn how to deal with them, and you learn how to transform them, and you learn how to bring them into the light. The more darkness you find in yourself, or in your twin flame, or in the journey itself, or the more obstacles you find, because sometimes there are even many obstacles to you in being in your mission or embodying your mission. The more you find these obstacles, what I tell everyone is to really see them as an opportunity, to not see them so much as obstacles, but to see them as an opportunity to grow bigger, to be able to overcome them. Mm-hmm. And each obstacle that you overcome, and each challenge that you overcome personally, individually, and also in regards to your twin flame, it will make the union, and it will make the love that you have for yourself, for them, that much stronger. And it will give you so many tools for all the things that you will live ahead, that will be coming your way. Because I do believe that even when we do group meditations, when we are just one, when you're just by yourself meditating, it can be incredibly powerful. But when you're meditating with other 30 beings, 100 beings, I don't know if you guys have been to massive meditations, but it's an experience that's when you really see and have a taste of the dimension of the of the divine being that we are. We are all in different vessels, and we all came into 3D to experience this individuality. But when you experience this unity consciousness, when you experience union with all, when you experience union with the divine and with all, because all is the divine, when you have that experience, and when you experience it with other human beings, it becomes so much more powerful. Your own intentions become multiplied by the energy that all of the people that are there are creating. This is why I love to do these lives, and I love to do the full moon gatherings, because even if we're only 3 people there, or 4 or 5 or 10, the more the better. But through our intention of healing, even if it's just the intention of healing individually, it's like we create this ripple effect, and all of our intentions are like I don't know how you say it are potentialized. I don't know if that's a word. I hope it is, but are brought to this other level, you know. it is said in the old traditions, in Buddhism and everywhere where there is meditation, that where there are more than people meditating, God is present. So magnified. Yes, thank you, Dorothy. Great, it's magnified. Um, so even now, if you just breathe in, and feel the energy of the group, of all these beautiful awakened beings, awakened souls that are here, communing and being together, even if we haven't even met in person ever, and if we haven't seen each other, we are connected energetically, and we are connected energetically for a reason. And we are healing together, and we are expanding our consciousness together, and we are being a divine mirror of the other. Okay? So, to go back to the question, I do think that it is very, that the 3D union is important, because we are here to transform the 3D. If not, we wouldn't be here. We would be in the other planes where we actually are, existing in another dimension. But this is Gaia, and this is also a big part of, in my regards, of the twin flame journey, to through all the healing that we do, through all the healing that you do individually, through all the light work that you do consciously or unconsciously, you're anchoring light into the planet. And we are causing a ripple effect, and we're uplifting Gaia, and we're lifting the vibration as it has never been before in the history. We're evolving, but we have a very particular mission as twin flames to anchor these new templates of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So it's really not an easy task, and I know all of you guys who are here know that. But I encourage you to go back to think, every time that you are, doubting yourself or the journey or your particular journey, whatever, to really see this from this perspective, and to know that everything that you are living, even all the suffering and all the tragedies and all the good and the bad things in your life, they were there for a reason. And through all of that, you are anchoring more light into the world. Okay? So I'm just starting to feel tears. I'm starting to tear up. um, so I really honor you, all of you guys who are here. And I have a great admiration for all of you, even if I haven't seen you. Okay, guys. So I think that was enough for the like the teaching part of the video. I hope you guys are all there still. So let me see what I want to do first. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the general healing first for everybody. Okay, I will guide you. If you haven't been here with me before on these live chats, I will do kind of like a guided meditation, but it will actually be a guided healing for everyone. According to the energies and according to everything that we talked about, your questions. And we will do a healing for each one of you. And your twins, you're very welcome, guys. And you can set the intention from now. We can start to set the intention that all of this healing is also done for our twin flames, whether you know who they are or not, whether you know where they are or not. And after I guide you through this process of healing, we will come back into the 3D, and then I will start to do the personal healings. Okay. I actually had in the description box that I was going to do these personal healings. I was putting like for a donation of 2020, I will do a personal healing for you and your twin, but I will go and look more of what's happening in the dynamic for you guys, and I will send healing specifically for your situation. So I will do those after. So all of you guys who are here, if you don't want to stay for that, you don't have to, and but you will receive the general healing from me now. Okay, well, not from me, from the divine, but let's say through me. Okay, guys. Okay, so oh my god, I talked so much. And if you can, please drink a little bit, have a sip of water if you have water near you, because usually the healings are very powerful and they need water to be carried, let's say, through your body, through your energy system, and it helps to integrate the energies in you. You guys are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay. So you can lay down for this also if you want. You just have to be able to hear my voice. If you drift off or fall asleep, it's normal. It happens sometimes. Your body gets relaxed and your soul is partying in the astral realms. So you can just set the intention to receive whatever is available for you to receive for your highest good and for the highest good of your twin flame. You can think about them or just say their name out loud and ask for them to receive this. It's for their best and highest good, and their soul allows it. Okay, and we're just going to start to breathe in deeply. And the energy is very powerful. So I'm just going to wrap all of you guys in silver light to see your full body around your physical body. Om Karyam Om Yam. When I'm seeing for many of you, your channel starting to open, let's activate your Earth Star chakra. To activate for each one of you the Star chakra, which is below your feet. And we're also going to activate the Soul Star chakra, which is like a feet above your crown. Ayam Shaya Kaya na Koya na Toshoyana. Imiyakyaya na Toshoyan Karaya na Toshoyata. Yashaya Kaya na Koya na Toshoya. I'm starting to see how your higher selves, your high beings, we're all just receiving this very beautiful silver cord, and it's going to connect us at the heart level. And we're starting to create this beautiful white spiral. And this is the vortex of energy forming between all of us who are present here. Oyam shayana koyana to shoyatea yankanyana hakuyanitya shoyateana koyana toyana shoyata dianyanya shoyanya koyana to shoyana Yamkyayana Tashoya Deayana Koyana Tashoy Yamkyayana Tashoya Kayana. And you're starting to receive a life clearing through the horizontal fields. And through the vertical field. We're going to ask that a golden sphere is placed above the silver sphere. And this golden sphere starts to encompass all of your energy bodies. Now we start to run the divine calibration of your fields, each of your fields, specifically to your well-being, through the divine light alchemy, the golden alchemy, the golden light. Okay. And they're just adjusting and balancing and calibrating your energies. You may feel this sense of movement. And we're going to ask also that all of the things that were in the sphere, in this golden sphere, that are not of the light, any lower energies, anything at all that was somehow creating electricity in your field, a resistance. We're just going to ask that all of this is now released. Oyankayanam yata yuhukuyayana yanshoyankayanya narshoyatremaganyana shoyata yankayanya omkoyana shoyteata shyata vivyanyanya shoyanyanya shoyanyanya kayana shoyan. Are we going to start to activate the DNA spirals through the gold for you and your twin flame? All of this process, you can envision it for you and for your twin. To make it easier, you can just imagine your twin flame standing in front of you with their silver sphere, with their golden sphere on top. And now just seeing how these beautiful cords of their DNA and of your DNA going all the way down into Mother Earth, connecting you to Mother Earth, to the core of Mother Earth. And going all the way up into God, into the heart of God, Divine Source Creator, or however you conceive it. Heata shoyan yan shoy deama hakoyan dayana yam kyayan ekyayana shoyata. So we're adjusting the central fields for all of you and your twin flames. It's like putting you all back into your upright position. It seems like some of you are kind of floating out in space, or some of you very attached to the earth. This is how I'm seeing it. And now we're just putting all of you in the right space, in your right coordinates for your soul's highest well-being and evolution at this moment in time. Okay. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Very good. We're releasing a lot. And now I'm seeing as we do this, the masculine fields are starting to activate. I'm seeing this in a very beautiful blue purple tone coming in through the left. And this is the masculine energy that we're all collectively holding. And this is here to start to move through your own masculine energy to uplift, to upgrade, and to activate the higher tones of the masculine, to activate the higher templates. And I'm seeing like this, this blue tone is starting to, as it comes in contact with your masculine side, it starts to become silver and diamond. It starts to become diamond. And what this means is that it starts encoding and creating space for the new masculine, for the new divine masculine templates, and for this new upgrade. And the same thing is going on from coming in from the right side for the feminine. And it's funny because it's like they're coming from the opposite sides, merging with each other, and then going into their rightful place, into their space. So there's a sense of mixing the colors. You can picture this as a beautiful aquarelle where there's blue on one side and there's red on the other. And as they merge into each other, they become this beautiful violet tone. This is the divine feminine energy coming into play. And as this energy goes into the left side, from the right into the left, it also becomes diamond light. And it starts to activate diamond in the core of all of you in the heart chakra, at the heart chakra level, at the heart. Shayan yan no shoyin kayan yan tashayana dara shoyin karana yam kyatya toshoyan. And it starts to run a new also purification process at the heart, opening the petals of the heart. Seeing these beautiful flowers just sitting in the heart of all of you and of your beloved as well. And I'm seeing you both sitting on this beautiful water mirror. It's like you could sit on water, you know. And you both are sitting on this water. These are waters of alchemy. These are healing waters, ethereal waters of the fountains of light. And you're both sitting right in front of each other with your legs crossed in a lotus position. And you both look like lotus flowers with that grace, sitting upright in this pure light energy. It's a very beautiful emotional moment. It's a very beautiful, you can feel the love. You can feel the love that all of you feel for your beloved. But I can also feel the love of the Divine Mother holding you, and of all the divine light beings that are here holding you your divine light essence holding you and bringing this healing to you, these healing waters. They're asking you to see yourself as the flower that you are, as this beautiful, magical being who is above all the, difficulties, all of the things that may happen in this 3D. There's always this sanctuary for you that is held in the ethers that you can call into your vessel, into your reality, into your heart every time you need it. This is the space of your heart, they're saying. And just start to notice, to see around you. See the water below. See your beloved in front of you. Are they smiling? Some of you are holding each other, holding hands. Some of you are just seeing each other through the third eye. This is telling me that some of you have more of a telepathic connection, and some of you have a very physical connection. So just allowing the space for this expression, the divine light. Let your heart express. Let your twin's heart express. They're expressing as well. There's this pulsating energy, like the beating of the heart, that is holding all of this nature. It's the same water that is running, the same energy that is running through the leaves, the trees, the flowers, through the water, through the, I'm seeing like insects like butterflies and other flying animals. Etyayan koyan kayan yan yashoyan yan toroshoya tremakyan yan yam kyayan yan yashoyan yam shayan danya nya shayam kayan yanako yam kayan shoyan teran kayan ado treyam kayan yan yashoyan treyam koyan kayan. I can see this light beings, this beautiful light being that are starting to weave. It's like they're starting to weave your energies together. The energy of you, your energy field is having these beautiful light strings, glowing strings, and they're starting to merge with these strings that are coming from your twin flame's body. It resembles again like the movie Avatar, when they connect to the trees with these beautiful strings of light. You can see that happening right now between you and your twin. And on a broader scale, also between you and the world, between you and nature, between you and the water, between you and the air, between you and the fire, between you and the ethers. All of this is occurring through the grace of the Divine Mother. And also all the grandmothers are here, and all the grandfathers are here. They're just outside holding space. And also I can see them as like the spiritual warriors of your lineages, the elders, the first beings, the ancestors, the first tribes, and also it's like the galactic, shamanic lineages of the light, your intergalactic selves of light. It's all in blue tones and pink and beautiful purples and golds and silvers. And they're all here being witness to this exchange of energies between you and your twin flame. And this purification and this healing of your hearts on all levels, throughout all space, time, and dimension, throughout all horizons, through all that was and all that is and all that will be. So we're coming to see the spirals, the Fibonacci sequences that you're forming together, or the Fibonacci sequence that holds you together, that holds all of the energies together. And we're going to ask that all of you in your hearts receive all the sacred geometry that you need at this time to recalibrate your body, to calm your nervous system, to upgrade your feelings, thoughts, and emotions, and to receive the highest divine light alchemy into the physical vessel for you to activate your flame, grow bigger in your flame, the white flame, and to activate your twin flame, the golden flame, and to start to merge these two flames together to the rose golden flame. Riyan kayanan, nyanyan narashoyan tarakayana, nayarashoyana kayan koya, nayan kayan nirashan, taya ankoi tiranashoya, nayan koi nyankaya, nayan koi nyankaya. Ayam koi nankaya nyayan kayan koyana nyan nyan no shonitara shantaya shantaya yan koyana yana shoitaya koyana nimyakya yan to shoyana kayana toyana shoya ayam kayana nata shoya shimyate And now that this merge is done and complete, you're receiving activations, diamond activations into your third eye, through the blue and the green. You're receiving the information that you need for your journey. You're receiving your maps, your signatures. You're receiving everything that you were asking for. Everything that you were asking for before you were born. You're reconnecting to the soul essence through the third eye and the heart. Lihayan kayam nayan shoyam mayana Kuyana Hiyayan Nayan Shuyan Kayan Hiyayan Nayan. Okay, now just elevating you and your twin, bringing you way up high into the. It looks like an island of light, a city of light, but it's like an island, and you are held there up in the ethers, connected to the 3D, but in this sacred sanctuary. This is a place for you to commune with your twin flame at the soul, to receive healing, to receive guidance and knowing. Go here, they're asking you to go here, to go back to this place through your conscious and unconscious mind, through all these programs that you just received, through all these activations. You'll be able to access this, it's like a portal, to this very beautiful sacred space, protected space, island. And this also helps you when you come into this calm of your heart, when you connect to this higher places, to the higher dimensions, to the higher aspects of you. When you practice to do this, you are also anchoring all of this light directly into the earth. It's like you're watering the flowers that you plant on earth. You're watering them with sacred waters, with the waters of light of the higher dimensions. And this is the same for your heart. You can see and feel that your heart is that flower, and you can water it every time with the waters of these higher dimensions, this ethereal water that is only there for you and for you to be healed and cleansed, and for your twin flame. Oh, yeah. Okay, and now we're going to just see your twin who's still sitting in front of you. And you're going to imagine that you put your hands out, like we're going to bless him or bless her. We're going to bless them. So we're just going to send this beautiful golden energy, transparent golden energy to them. And we're just going to say, if you want, you can say this in your head. I see you. I see your pain. I bless your heart. I bless your path. I bless all of your difficulties so they may become salt. I bless and I kiss all of your wounds so that they may heal. I bless your heart from the bottom of my heart. I bless you, and I bless myself, and I bless all of the ones who are here, all the souls, all of the light beings, for we are all one. No matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how far, I bless all and everything from the bottom of my heart. I bless my union with myself. I honor the light that I am. I bless my flame. I honor the flame that I am. I bless your light. I honor the light that you are. I bless your flame. I honor the flame that you are. I bless our light. I honor the light that we are. I bless our flame. I honor the flame that we are. And so it is. You can just see this beautiful flame growing, encompassing both of you, protecting you, guiding you, and helping you on your journey to union, to reunion, because we have all met before. We're just going to anchor this into your 3D world. Yayan kaya yana shoya nayana koya. Yayam kayam, yayam kayam, yayam kayam, yayam kayam. Now you have all anchored this flame in the 3D world, in Mother Earth. And I see these beautiful, huge flowers with a flame inside, and they're being anchored and rooted into Mother Earth in different parts of the world where you are. Okay. I love you all so much. I'm sending you all the love, all the blessings for you and your twin, your union. May you always be held in this place, in this sanctuary for you, in the sanctuary of your heart. We're going to wrap up divine golden light, seal you up, and protect you and shield you, and your twin and your union. Now we can bow down to everyone who was here present. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, each and every one of you, your lineages. Thank you. And so it is. So very slowly, we can start to breathe in very deeply. Starting to come back to the body. Very slowly, starting to feel your legs, starting to feel your fingertips. You can very slowly start to move your body and breathe in deeply. Coming back into the body. Now, then very slowly, when you're ready, you can start to open your eyes and see the divine light that you just brought back. It was wonderful to be there with you in this meditation, in this healing. I thank you so much for being part of it. Please do write into the chat box so I know that you guys are still awake. Just kidding. um, if any one of you wants to go and continue to sleep, or to just integrate these energies in meditation, or while you're sleeping, you can do so. It will be very beneficial, and it will be wonderful for you to drink a lot of water today and tomorrow. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for being here. Send you much love, sister. And I think this was a very nice preparation also for tomorrow, for the new moon energies. I feel like we all are, have got, all of you guys who are here, have really fertile energies, very fertile grounds to really start to grow beautiful flowers, beautiful fruits, everything that you wanted, everything that comes from your heart. Um, so thank you so much for being here. I am very, very moved. I also felt the energies, and I feel your energy, and I'm just very happy to be able to be here with you guys. Great. Yes, guys. So glad you guys are still here. Yeah, me too. Thank you so much, guys. It was very powerful, and I also felt a lot of crying and tears. Um, so if you guys maybe in the next days, maybe some of you will feel the need to release, to cry a little, it's fine. It's also part um, of being humans and feeling our emotions and just letting these things go, and tending to that space to create new beautiful things. Okay. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. And we were really led by all of your higher selves and all of the big high self that we all create together. Okay. So if you want, just drink a little water. The ones who want to stay with me here, I will start to go into the personal healings for you and your twins. Oh, you're so welcome, guys. And also, please remember, this was really emphasized in the healing, that you can always return to that space. You can always return to that space with your twin. You can always return to that space, and just through your third eye, you can go and travel there and be there. And you can soak in this energy, you can soak in that water. That's a healing water for you specifically. So remember that you can always go there when you need it, and you can even make a drawing or something that reminds you of this moment, the way you felt right now, so that you can see it every day and know that you can feel that way every day. You can anchor it because it lives in your heart. That sanctuary is your heart. Okay? So thank you again. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go. Yes, everyone who wants to just go and sleep, that would be also wonderful. Okay, so I will start the personal healings now. Let me just go and check. The emails, because some of you wanted the healing, but you weren't able to be um, live here today. So I will start from the beginning in order. Okay. Okay, great. So, okay, so the first, you're very welcome, Dorothy. Anytime, I'm always here, and I think hopefully this will assist you and your twin as much as any other personal healing. Okay. Um, okay, so the first one that I'm going to be doing is from Jesse Chavez. And let me see. Oh no, sorry. We have one more here. Sorry guys, I'm just scanning through the emails. Okay. So this is from Elisa Annunziato. Okay, I hope I said that right. Okay. So I will just tune into your energies, dear Lisa, and I will see. Um, she just so you guys know, the ones who are listening, um, it may be also, all of these things, these healings, when we do collective, they usually apply for us. So you can just set the intention to receive the healing of what I say, or the healing that I'm doing, if it is resonating for you and your twin, or if it's something that you think you would like to receive as well. And she didn't have any detailed request. She just asked for me to send a healing for her and her twin flame. So I will just do that. Okay. Okay, let me see, Lisa. Okay, so I feel to do a lot of healing for him. I don't know, but I feel like I'm seeing him like in a wave, a very cold wave, a very a period. I think it's a period of his life where he's having a lot of very hard moments. Like it feels just very cold, and where he's kind of like not really. They're saying to me that he's kind of losing his mind about things, like not really connecting. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so what I see is that your twin is having difficulties connecting the heart and the mind. So the mind is really guiding everything, and he's disconnected the heart because he has been in a lot of pain. Okay. And I'm also feeling a lot of I'm sorry, I'm feeling a lot of choking. Okay. So Lisa, when you listen to this, just please go into your heart, tap into your heart, and start to see a lotus flower opening in your heart. Breathe in deeply. We're going to ask that your feminine energy is activated now, the goddess energy, starting to lift up through your heart. And it starts to lift up your energy as well. I'm seeing you wrapped in a rose flame. Repairing the tissues to connect you more fully into this feminine energy, into the earth. Okay, and as we do this, okay, we're going to ask Kuan Yin to go into your heart, the inner child, healing the wounds of the past in regards to your twin, in regards to your mother. Removing these deep scars and wounds from your heart. Activating the pink flame all around your body. And they're telling me, Lisa, that it would be very good for you to work a lot on self-love, to do a practice where you anchor self-love every day, where you tend to yourself, where you nurture yourself. Because I'm seeing that the divine feminine energy was very down somehow. Okay. And you can also activate this this pink flame in your body and just receive from the divine. A lot of self-love and releasing all the old wounds and scars from the past. Self-judgment. And as you do this, you're also helping your twin. Okay. While you're activating this flame, when you activate and anchor the nurturance for yourself, you start to also send this beautiful pink energy to your twin. You start to send it to his heart. I'm seeing that you were sending it to his head. I don't know if you were telling him things but I feel that it's better, the approach is better to the heart. They're saying to start sending this warm energy into his heart, to melt down all these walls, these very cold walls. Um, I'm seeing that this may be the cause of the separation too, if you're in separation. Shayan yan koyan shayan kayan yan. Sending this, okay. Sending a bit more from your heart to his heart. Sending compassion, love, forgiveness. Okay, that's better. And I'm just going to go, if his soul allows me, I'm going to go and repair some of this connection from the head and the heart. Koyan yan shoyatea neyan koyanda lemeayan tora ashoy tiayanka miayan koyana yanankuya leam nashoyan. And they're activating a triangle in your twin's chest and activating this capacity to receive help, to receive love, to receive also love from you. Okay, we're going to ask to clear any negative energies around him, dark energies, entities, extents, irreversible evil, clear any vows, any judgment days, any um, conclusions from past lifetimes, any scars, and bring in the golden alchemy for him into his head, to his chest, repairing the damage. Yes. But also bring that divine alchemy for you. Okay. Receiving. Okay, I'm seeing that both of you need to work on receiving more as well. And anchoring to 3D. Okay. Okay. So Lisa, I don't know what your twin is going through. It feels like maybe he also has some things. I feel like he's going through a lot of heavy difficulty. So what they're saying is the more you anchor the self-love in you and you anchor that rose flame in you, you activate your heart and you go into self-love and self-nurturance for yourself. You're also doing the same. You're setting the example for him to do the same because he needs that a lot to connect with his heart. So the more you connect to your heart, the more you help him connect to his heart. And also, while you do that, you can also send, like after you connect with you and you activate this flame in you, you can, when you feel like you're very activated in self-love and love and you're exuding this love, you can also project it to his heart and send him a lot of warmth. I'm feeling with him a lot of cold, I don't know why. And I feel to send him a lot of warm energy. So warm energy for me is the heart, rose pink energy into his heart and fire, like into his fire, into his flame. Okay. So I hope that helps, and let me know how you're doing. Okay. Okay, guys. So let me just read the chat box. I don't want to leave you guys hanging there. Okay. So, okay, so Amber. Oh, yes. Okay, I will go to Amber next. Okay. Okay, it says, can you please post the instructions? Yes, love. Let me see if I can do that. Actually, I will say it if you're still there. It was just to do the donation of 2020 and through my PayPal link, and you can give me some information about your twin or what you want to heal, or you can just do that, and I will see intuitively what I pick up for you guys, and I will do something like I just did for Lisa for you. So that's basically the instructions. I hope that helps. Okay. So let's go to, Okay, let me just finish this, reading this. Okay, I will do Amber, then Gail. Okay. And then I will go from there, okay? Great. Okay, so Amber's, okay, can you tell my twin this week his energy felt heavy and tense, mine too, and heal for us. Also, anything I can focus specifically on in my healing's mission. Yes, Amber. Okay, let's go there. Okay, I'm just rubbing my hands together. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, Amber. I don't know if your twin got a new haircut, but I'm seeing him like with a new haircut. Um, okay, and particularly, yeah, like a lot of stress around the head. Let me see. Tune into you. Okay, I also feel to do healing for you, Amber, in the divine feminine energy, but especially for the lower parts of your body, like to go into a little bit into the goddess, the womb space, and to activate that more in order to. Yeah, I'm feeling some energies that would be good to clear there now, so you can connect more fully. And for him, let me see. Yeah, and for him, I feel to do a little bit of inner child healing. It's like a part of his inner child, from what I'm seeing, is kind of like, like when a game doesn't go your way, or when something doesn't go your way as a child, and you just like he's like just like sitting there with like a frowny face and just like crossing his arms, like I'm done. Like I don't know what this is. Like I don't understand why things are not going my way in my life. I'm just seeing like that. Um, so I'm feeling this is something that would be nice, and you know, um, yeah, and this would be something that you could do for you, both of you, Amber. You have the tools to heal this on your own. I will do a part here, but you can continue to heal by yourself, and to heal a lot his inner child for him, and for you to go to heal more all of the parts of trauma and abuse of the divine feminine in the body, okay, in the physical body. Because I'm feeling a little bit like blocked from the solar plexus chakra down, but it's a block that I'm seeing like all like in these magenta tones, which for me is the divine feminine, and I feel like this could bring in more healing, like fertile energy for you. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. I'm just seeing a lot of visions here. Okay, so let me just see what we can do. So I'm going to start to breathe in deeply. So I'm just tuning into you and your twin. And we're connecting you through this golden energy. And I feel like we're reconnecting you, like you're showing me like building a bridge. So let's ask for your twin's higher self and your higher self to be here present to help us build this bridge. Okay. And I feel to go to his inner child first because part of why he's not doing this bridge is because of this block here. Okay, so let me see there. Shayana lakum yan yan shoyanka yan dayan shoyan yan shayan kayan dayan. Just asking to bring in divine alchemy for him. I'm seeing the symbol of infinity starting to activate at his solar plexus. We're going to ask that he is assisted in releasing this old anger from childhood. We're going to ask all the high beings, God the Mother, God the Father, to assist him in healing all of the parts of his inner child that feel wounded, abandoned, not impressed with life, not impressed with love. Like all the parts of him that kind of like at the inner child level that were like just trying to throw out the towel, like stomping his feet. Okay, and we're going to go to you, Amber. And we're going to release. We're going to ask that anything that needs to be released out of your body, especially out of your physical body, through the divine feminine, it is now released. Shaya Yankaya. Okay, you're releasing through the lower chakras, the navel especially. I'm just going to cleanse the navel chakra real quick, a little bit. Okay. Okay, and sexual chakra too. Shiayan Kyayan Rashoy. Nayan Kayan Tashyata Ayan Shoy. And your legs. Okay. Okay, we're going to build up energy, old memories, and clear from the feminine. We're going to bring and this very beautiful aqua blue turquoise tone to adjust and to recalibrate your fields, to bring in your divine feminine template, the goddess, Assyrian nature, the crown. It's like you're receiving this crown with like a aquamarine in your third eye. Being the priestess and releasing. So there's a lot of releasing of the past that is coming from you, Amber. Let me check on your twin. Okay, now that you're more in this priest mode, priestess, high priestess mode. Okay. Please connect to your twin at the heart level. also looking at the ashna. I'm trying to, it's okay. Okay. Remember. And you can just approach his inner child. And if you feel like it, you and also to take him to a place where he can see the vast riches of life. Okay, I'm getting the message. So, so the message for you, Amber, is similar to Lisa. When you start to see these riches in your life, when you start to see all the jewels, the hidden gems that are in your 3D life, when you start anchoring all the divine gifts that you are experiencing into the 3D, it's like you plant this beautiful garden with gems. And you take his inner child there to see for himself, and you tell him, look, but life is beautiful. Look how beautiful life can be. So the message, what I'm getting is for you to heal in yourself, to go more into the goddess energy, to go more into your power as the goddess, as the feminine, as the creator, and to create that abundance, that life, that beautiful, joyous life, to create that garden for yourself. And as you do this, you're assisting him in seeing the beautiful riches of his life too. And I feel like this is very crucial for your mission of, I don't know why I'm saying this, of helping people to see and to discover the beauty in life, the beautiful things that are hidden in in life, in the everyday life. So it can be a very normal landscape, but in your landscape there are gems. There are huge gems, these jewels of different vibrant colors hiding there. So it's up to you how many you discover, okay? And I feel like this has to do with your mission to show people like what the true gems of life are, if this makes sense, or to see the beauty um, in their lives. Okay, and for your twin too. Okay, so going